Right now, I'm joined by Member of Parliament for Kiharu, that is Mr. Ndindi Nyoro, and just to get an overview of how he feels that the budget has been read, and do we expect probably that the devil will be in the finance bill that the Cabinet Secretary has said that he has tabled?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. First of all, today's occasion was very underwhelming and very disappointing, because if you try to analyze the figures that were brought forth by the Cabinet Secretary, first of all, they are full of inconsistencies. As you rightly put it, he insinuated that from 2013 to date, our economy has been growing by around 4.5% per annum. But from the same statement, he said that our economy has grown by 155% from 2013 to date. If you compound our economy in 2013 by 4.5 annually, there is no way to reach even 100%. So on that front, it was very inconsistent. But number two, it clearly exhibited today that the leadership of this country lives in a different Kenya than the Kenya that we live in as normal Kenyans. Because the president ought to have known that the president ought to have recognized that the cost of living has really gone up in this country. Bei ya bidhaa zote imepanda, and there was no mention around that issue.
Well, I will let our camera person join this press conference that is just about to be given by the Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury, who's just come in for a press conference. And I think these are some of the questions and some of the pertinent issues that have been raised by the Member of Parliament for Kiharu that we'll be asking, and some of those inconsistencies that he says he has pointed out. Probably we'll also be wanting to know what other things are there. Remember that unlike other times, that this time round he's not been able to go into so much details with regards to what is happening and all that, and probably he will be telling us some of the highlights of the finance bill that he has actually been able to say that he has tabled. Remember, we have not been able to see that finance bill, and this is what really has the details as to what moves forward, and this is what will be taken to the Finance Committee so that it will be discussed. As of now, the Speaker of the National Assembly has not said any other matter other than saying that the House stands adjourned until Tuesday. So for right now, we can see the Cabinet Secretary is really planning, he's really putting one or two things into perspective before he comes in and addresses a press conference where a battery of journalists is already here just to hear. But moving back into what we have seen is that the Cabinet Secretary has also been able to note that there is VAT exemptions in some of the things like machinery for farmers, and he says that this is going to help in the productivity that we do have in our farm, and also going as far as saying that moving forward, anything that comes out of the country and into any imports that we will be looking into will have to have been necessitated by the need. We must first of all go ahead and exhaust all that we have as a country before we move ahead to seek anything else. Also, the tax exemptions are on some medical equipment, including medical oxygen, medical diapers, and all this. And this is with regards to probably going ahead to bolster